Hi guys, welcome back. So in this lecture we're going to take a look at language of persuasion, which is really important in your Cambridge C1 proposal. The main aim of your proposal is to persuade somebody to do something. So you need to be using persuasive language in order to get high marks for your proposal. So first of all, like we just said, in a proposal you're trying to convince the reader to either agree to something or to take some kind of action on something. And that can either be to either get support for a project or to get a grant or funding or something like that. But you need the reader to give you something or take action. So you need to be persuasive. Now, the three main elements of persuasive writing are pathos, ethos, and logos. So this means, pathos means that you're trying to appeal to the reader's emotion. Ethos is you're trying to establish some kind of credibility. Okay, so you want the reader to believe what you're saying. And logos, you're trying to appeal to logic. So how are we going to do these three things then in your proposal? Let's take a look. So pathos, first of all. Pathos, again, we're trying to appeal to emotion. So you need to be using emotive words, adjectives and adverbs that kind of cause or evoke different feelings in the reader. So you can use kind of adjectives like heartbroken, ecstatic, indignant, dire, urgent. So these three here, dire, urgent, crucial, these are really nice to use because it puts that sense of urgency in the reader, so it'll make the reader want to do something to help, or it'll make them want to take action. So if you can use any of these adjectives, that would be really good. Again, make sure you're using them appropriately. You're not just kind of shoving them in anywhere. You need to use them in an appropriate way to get the points. So using adjectives and adverbs to cause emotion is one way. You can also use some of these phrases here. So imagine the impact of whatever, and then you kind of give your proposal. Your support can bring hope to X, Y, and Z. Okay, so again, you're making the reader feel like they want to help you. Okay. This initiative will safeguard our cherished whatever it may be. So you can use any of those phrases there. Again, you can find them in the PDF in the resources folder under this video. They'll be there for you. So that's pathos. Moving on to ethos. So we said that ethos is establishing some kind of credibility, mentioning either your experience, mentioning some experts' credentials or something, just to make you seem more credible. So you could say, for example, as a leading expert in XYZ, this is my proposal. Our team, with over a decade of experience in proposes that you do this. Endorsed by, and then you can give an organization. Okay, you can use any of these to again make the reader think, oh well, the person writing knows what they're talking about, so I should probably do what they say. So that's another persuasive trick that you can use. And finally, moving on to logos, which is appealing to logic. So you're giving facts to support your argument. Okay, so you can bring in research now. Research shows that. Statistics indicate that. Given these facts, we can conclude So you're making the person believe you just that bit more. So you don't just want to use one of these, you want to try and use a combination of all three. So for example, in the opening of your proposal, you want to try and engage with the reader kind of on an emotive level. So try to use pathos, those adjectives and adverbs. In the middle, you want to try and build some credibility now with ethos, and also present some logical arguments. And then in your conclusion, you kind of want to do all three. So you want to kind of reinforce the credibility that you've already spoken about, appeal to the reader's emotions one more time, and then summarize with some kind of logical points. So if you're wondering what all of this will look like when it's combined, I've got a little example for you here. So let's take a look at this paragraph from a proposal here. Okay, so we've got a colour coordinated, Pathos in blue, Ethos in green, and Logos in red. So imagine a community where every child has access to quality education, appealing to emotions there. With over 10 years of experience in educational reform, our team is uniquely qualified to lead this initiative, okay, building credibility with Ethos. What's more, studies consistently show that improved educational resources lead directly to better student outcomes, appealing to logic, giving statistics. And then we go back to Pathos. Therefore, by supporting our project, you're not just funding a program, you're investing in the future of our children and community. Okay, so you can see how this is persuasive, how it's making you want to take action. All right. So emotion, credibility, and logic, they're the three things that you need to focus on to write your proposal. Okay, so I hope that's given you a bit more of an idea of what persuasive writing looks like and how you need to write a body paragraph in particular for your proposal. As usual, these useful phrases will be in the PDF under this video in the resources folder. If you need any of them, go ahead and download that there. And head on over to the next lecture where we're going to continue with persuasive writing and look at some persuasive verbs. All right, I'll see you there. Bye.